Welcome into Arsenal Report, and Arsenal have a big match with Bournemouth on the weekend. And the question is, do we really need to win due to the Premier League table situation? Arsenal currently have 67 points, Newcastle at 62, Man City at 61, Chelsea and Forest at 60. So Arsenal have a 7-point lead on what fifth place is right now, which is the Champions League. Top 5 are in the Champions League for the Premier League. And how important is it to come second? I'm not too worried about coming second if it means we win the Champions League. So we're focusing on the PSG second tie. But it's worth noting, Arsenal play Bournemouth at home this weekend. Then we go to Anfield. Then we welcome Newcastle back at home. Then we go away to Southampton. Let's assume the Southampton away is 3 points. That puts us on, with 3 matches, basically, we cannot lose more than a 7-point gap in 3 matches. So no, we don't really need to beat Bournemouth at home against Bournemouth. Even if we don't play our A1 side, I would expect that we'll at least get a point. That means that we have 4 points from the remaining 2 of the remaining 4 games, assuming the 3 at Southampton. That puts us at 71 points. Even if Newcastle were to win against us, that would put them at 65. They have 3 other matches. No, Arsenal don't need to play Bournemouth this weekend with their best 11 to win. It would be nice to have some momentum going into the PSG match, but I see people overreacting that we're not going to come in second even. Like, again, I don't get that much about second, but with that 3 points against Southampton, Liverpool don't need any more points, although I'm sure they'll be up for it at home at Anfield against us, just because I'm sure the fans will be up for it, but there is a title hangover after you win. We've seen it before with Liverpool specifically, where especially Trent on his way out. Salah and Van Dijk about to sign new deals. Nobody is looking to get hurt for next season. The matches truly don't matter. No one's going to care in the future what the gap was. Right now it's 15 points. I feel pretty strongly that this match against Bournemouth with our not-so-A team, whether or not we win, I'm not worried. We're going to come second. I think a lot of people feel pretty strongly that we're going to come second no matter the result. But that doesn't mean Raheem Sterling should play. Raheem Sterling has been the worst player I've ever seen for Arsenal in my lifetime. And there's no reason to continue rewarding him with appearances. That doesn't mean play Saka. It just means don't play Raheem Sterling. Play anybody else. Play Nwaneri on the right wing. Play an academy kid on the right wing. Keep Raheem Sterling off of the pitch. It's bad vibes. It's bad energy. There's no we're getting him, into some good form. So he's not coming on against PSG. There's no world in which you can bring Raheem Sterling on right now against PSG. You're better off playing with nobody than playing with Raheem Sterling. He's actually hurting the side. He was so bad in that last match he played in. I was truly blown away by how bad he was. There were even moments early in the year where it felt like, okay, if he gets a run of games, he could be a useful power sub. He can still get by an opponent. He can still put in a good cross. He could not get the ball out from under his feet, constantly losing the ball in attacking areas, totally lost out there. It's over for Raheem Sterling. Do not play him this weekend. Terrible energy around the club when Raheem Sterling is in. But who should play, and I talked about this in my video yesterday, but Ben White should start on Sunday because Ben White has become such a forgotten player for this Arsenal side. He adds an attacking dynamic from our fullbacks that we do not have anywhere else in the squad. Calafiore does a little bit too, but Calafiore likes to come infield. Ben White is so good at keeping the width. He is one of the best crossers, especially first-time crossers, in our side from so many different angles, whether that be from that corner angle of the box where it's a little bit higher up, whether it be all the way at the byline, kind of looping back away from the keeper, making it very hard to read. Ben White needs to get a run of games because, listen, if Timber were to get hurt, Ben White's the starting right back, and he is somebody who could come on against PSG, who could come on in the Champions League final and completely change a game. We've seen him do it before when we've been down goals. This is not a new role for Ben White. He is an incredibly special player who deserves to play. And keep in mind, should Saliba or Kivior get hurt, Ben White's going to start playing center back or right back. He's going to be right back. And we're one injury away from Ben White being an absolute necessity at every minute. He needs to get his minutes under his legs, and he needs to be prepared and ready to make an impact for this side because we're going to need an unsung hero if we're going to really lift the Champions League in the next 2 matches. And Ben White is the exact kind of player who had a bit of an injury this year. People kind of are in love with Timber and Lewis Skelly, our new fullbacks, and A player like him can just kind of sneak in there, do what he does best, do it quietly, and his shithousery is very much missed on the pitch because he sets the tone for us in a lot of ways in these very physical matchups where he takes nothing from anybody and he does not care about the way other people are going to react to what he does. I'd really like to see Ben White get a real run out this weekend. And lastly, the academy kids. There are some academy kids who have been on the bench for a lot of matches, and this coming weekend is the perfect opportunity at home for them to get some minutes off the bench. Unless we're losing to Bournemouth, let Nathan Butler-Oyedeji, let Keon Edwards, let Jack Henry Francis, Jimmy Gower, Ismail Kabia. These players are traveling with the squad every single week. Let them get some minutes this weekend. It would really mean the world to them. It's great vibes for the club when you have academy players come on. It is. There's an energy around it. The fans get excited by it. It brings a new perspective. It brings new life. Butler-Oyedeji almost scored a goal coming on most recently in what was not an important moment, but nonetheless, like it just means a lot for these kids to get that opportunity, and I'd really like to see them given that chance in a meaningless match. As I mentioned, we're going to come second place. Worst case scenario, we come third place, but who cares? Like, it's not anyone's going to look back. We three-peated second place. We went second, third. If we don't win a Premier League, it doesn't matter. It's not regression. The season's over. The results don't matter in the Premier League right now. Yes, it'd be nice to go to Anfield and get a win. 100%. Let's go strong at Anfield. We're at home to Bournemouth. Bournemouth are in absolutely horrendous form as of late. Let's give the academy kids a chance to play because it also proves to those kids who are younger that there is a pathway for them. There is an opportunity, and any opportunity is an opportunity. Even if it doesn't mean at Arsenal, it's an opportunity to showcase that you're at this level already. You can go to another Premier League club. Maybe you need to go there and loan out for a year, but it gives the other academy kids something to work for. And we have so much talent in the academy right now. It's good to set that example. We've seen it with Bukayo Saka. We saw it with Smith Rowe, Reece Nelson. Now we've seen it with Ethan and Miles. Max Dowman is coming through. But there are some other kids. There are the Joe Willocks, the Alex Iwobis of the world, who are not necessarily the biggest stars of their class. But by getting that opportunity at Arsenal, they go on and have very successful Premier League careers. And it starts with these kinds of matches where not totally meaningless. There's going to be energy around it. It's going to be a hard-fought game, but it's an opportunity to prove yourself at this level. And I really think it'd be a good chance for those academy kids who have been training with the first team all season, who have been on the bench when we've had injuries, who have played a couple minutes here and there to get a real run out. And Ismail Kabia is one who I truly believe should start against Bournemouth instead of Raheem Sterling. He is so electric on the ball. He has so much ability, and he has been on the bench almost every match since January. Let's give those kids a run out, Mikel Arteta. Thanks for watching Arsenal Report. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll be back after the Bournemouth match to discuss why those academy kids played so well.